here, Mono's Exotic Zoo. I'm over here in what will be one of our tortoise rooms, what will be the tortoise. So, in this room, for the meantime, while we get our fence ready and everything, we're gonna get a nice big privacy fence out here before I put any animals outside, or any tortoises at least. We're gonna have to have our redfoots, our leopards, and one of our sulcatas in here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna build a big 6 foot by 10 foot, okay? And then I'm gonna divide them up. The redfoots are gonna get a 4 foot by 6 foot, which is what they have right now. The leopards are gonna get a 3 by 6, which they have a 2 by 6 at the moment. So that's a little bit of an upgrade for them. And then Tyson, our sulcata, he's gonna have a 3 by 6 as well. And he's in a 4 by 6 right now with his brother Ali. So that'll be a bit of an upgrade for him as well, having just about the same amount of space with one less tortoise in there. So follow along, check it out, let us know what you think at the end. Alright, here we are again, working on the tortoise enclosure. So this is gonna be one side here I got laid out. That's gonna be 10 feet. Okay? Hey, Mama. 10 feet long. Alright, and then it's gonna come out 6 feet wide, and it's gonna be 2 feet tall. Alright, so I'm gonna put that together and I'll show you guys how that looks. Alright, so I got all the sides put together so you can see that's one of the 10 foot sides. That's another 10 foot side. Those are the 6 foot sides. On the 6 foot sides I ran out of 1/2 inch screws, so I had to use some 3/4 inch. So I put some silicone on the jagged end of the nails there to cover it up. So that's this. I need to put it together and then you guys will get to see the frame next. Hey everyone, so we got the whole frame put together here. 10 feet by 6 feet, 2 feet tall. Again, we're gonna put a divider here at 4 feet, and then we're gonna have one in the middle at 3, so that we have 3 and 3. I guess it'd be at 7, but so we have a 3 foot and a 3 foot section over there. And then we're gonna have some little stones in here where we can step in and get in here and do what we need to. Well, plenty of room for the tortoises to keep on growing up until we get them outside. Next part will be getting the tarp in, getting it divided up, and then getting substrate in. And then there'll be tortoises in here. Alright, last update before the tarp goes in. You can see here everything's starting to take its shape. We're gonna have redfoots, leopards, our one sulcata here. Alright, so these are our dividers. This is pressure treated wood because I was gonna put it inside, like above the tarp, but I decided to put the tarp over it. Just, I don't know, hide all the wood, make it look nice. These drips here, that's where I ran out of short screws and I had to use some longer screws, and so I covered them with silicone. Same on that side, but that's all gonna be covered up behind the tarp. You won't see it. Here's our tarp we're gonna use. We got 2 heavy duty tarps. So I'm gonna get that stapled in there, get the substrate in, and then I'll fill you guys in on how it's coming along. Alright guys, so here we go. I got one of the tarps in. Okay, what I did here, I want to make sure I covered the bottom, and I covered at least 12 inches of the sides there. Alright, so this is just the first layer of protection. I'm gonna actually go ahead and lay some tarps underneath this too, so I'm gonna pull it out and lay some tarps underneath it just in case. And then I still have a second tarp that I have to put in here so that it's nice and secure, holds in any water, any humidity, and keeps everything nice. Alright everyone, this is the last look at it before we get substrate in here. We got the tarp all in there, 2 layers of tarp. Alright. I kind of cut some of it to hide any like visible nails that were kind of low there. So that's what that is. I wanted to also make sure all the wood was covered up. I wanted to make sure there was no bare spots. So, you know, not perfect, but it's nice. I like it. I had fun making it. So now the next part is to get all of this substrate in here. We got soil, we've got sphagnum moss, and there's some more in the other room in case we need it. So we're gonna get to work on it, get it all put together. The last thing we have to do after substrate is get some railing across here for the lights. We're gonna get those put across. I'm not sure which direction yet, but we're gonna get some lighting put in here. They all need their UVB lighting and their heat lamps. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on putting the substrate in here, and then we'll show you guys what that looks like, and we'll keep it going from there. Thanks everybody. Alright, so here we go. This will probably be the last look for this here. Next time we show it to you, we should have lights set up. We should have them set up a little more personalized for each tortoise or each group of tortoises that's going in here. And you'll be seeing the tortoises actually going in there. So we're gonna wrap this video up here, but I wanted to give you a look at kind of what we got going on here. So this was gonna be for the redfoots, so it's a more tropical setting. We have more of the topsoil here and more sphagnum moss. I'm gonna put more over the top. But what I'm waiting for is we're gonna put our tortoise sauna in here. So if you've seen our video on that, you'll know what I'm talking about. We gotta put that in here. We gotta put some rocks in here that we use for food dishes to keep their legs strong, things like that. So I don't wanna overdo it with the substrate just yet. All right, and then over on these two, they're pretty much identical because it's for the leopard tortoises and then for the sulcata, and they're from similar regions, similar environment. All right, so what we've got here, I tried to set them up with a little bit of a humidity gradient. So closest to the edge here, we've got topsoil and sphagnum moss mix, similar to what the redfoots have. And then in the center here, you can see it's more gray. We've got a 50% mix of topsoil and sand. Same thing here. It's not exactly 50%, but you know, it's close. And then towards the end, it becomes more just all sand. And that's just to give them a little bit of, like I said, a humidity gradient where they can find whatever microclimate they like. If they want a little more humid, they go over here, a little more dry here, and the driest all the way over here. Alright everybody, this video is getting a little long on me here, so I'm gonna end it here. You can see some of the tortoises in. I still needed some work to do. I didn't bring our sulcata yet. That side still needs to be set up. I still gotta put some things in here. This side's almost done here. But you can see there are some of our cherry heads. You see our other redfoots here. And then our leopard tortoises. So here you got the idea of what it's all gonna look like. And I'll probably post a follow-up video at some point when it's all finished up so you guys can see the totally finished product. But here you go. This gives you a good idea here what we got going on. I think it came out pretty good. I ran into some challenges here, but it's all good. I'm learning still, figuring these things out. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and keep on following us for more videos.